So today is Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. And forgive me because I was being supposed to do this video, but I work a full-time job and I have a 3-year-old. So I know you saw the title of the video, God is a Woman, ? Now, I really don't like to cover videos like this because it reminds me of how far in the last days we really are. But since there's not a lot of pastors and teachers exposing things like this, then I feel like somebody has to do it. So might as well be me. So the young lady that's in this photo, this is Ariana Grande. She is a singer and a songwriter. And I actually thought she was of Hispanic descent, but when I looked her up on the internet, it said that she is Italian, which is news to me. Now, she is a beautiful young lady. Like I said, she's a singer and a songwriter. And I don't know what else she is. I don't really know a whole lot about her. But what I do know is that she has several different perfumes, which really smell good, by the way. So one of her perfumes is called God is a Woman, and that is the reason why I am doing today's video. So I work at a very popular big retail chain store, and I'm not going to tell you the name of it because there's a lot of crazy people out there in the world, but it's a very large retail chain store, and I will give you a hint at the type of things that we sell. So we sell things like perfume, purses, clothes, of course, shoes, and home decor. Anyway, so one particular day I was at work several months back, and I was in the beauty section, and so it caught me off guard, but I saw this perfume, and it's called, God is a Woman. And it caught me off guard because I wasn't looking for it, but in my mind I was just like, wow, man, they don't even hide this stuff no more. You know, it used to be a time where Satan would really you know, put things in plain sight. Like, he would hide things in plain sight. But it's like now he don't even hide it no more. He just put it in your face. And I was just so taken because I just was like, wow, how blasphemous can you be? Now, I have smelled, I have smelled this perfume before, God is a Woman, but it's so blasphemous that I will not purchase it. Ariana has several different other perfumes that smell really awesome, by the way, ladies, if you love perfume like I do. She has several others that smell really, really good. Like, they all have a very good scent. And like I said, even this one right here that's called God is a Woman smells really good. But this is the only one that I will not buy because it's so blasphemous. I really feel bad for people like this, in a sense, a lot of these artists, because in this industry, you have to do immoral things to get the fame and the fortune. And the Bible tells us, what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? What shall a man profit to gain the whole world and to lose his soul? Some translations say, and to forfeit his soul. And it's just not, you know, that just doesn't apply to men, but that applies to men and women. You know, so it's like, in order to get the fame, the fortune, the mansions, the houses, the cars, the contracts, in order to get all these different things, you have to, when you in this industry, you have to do immoral things. You have to do things that you probably normally wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get these things, because you know, you gotta pledge your allegiance to Satan, and he's not gonna do something for nothing. So in order for them to get all of these fancy things, they have to make a deal with the devil. You know what I'm saying? They have to sign their contract on the dotted line. They have to do immoral things. They have to do rituals. They have to pledge their allegiance to Satan. And you know what I'm saying? Like, initially in the first beginning, you know, before the fame and the fortune, maybe she didn't know what all she was gonna have to do. Maybe she didn't know, you know what I'm saying, the rituals, or maybe she didn't know the different things, whatever it is that they do. Maybe she was not aware, you know, coming into it. But at some point, the bigger you get as an artist, the more money that you make, the more famous that you get, at some point, then you know who you serving. And ultimately, you know what I'm saying, when you get to a certain status like her, then you know who you serving. You know you serving Lucifer at that point. So I just want to ask people, you know what I'm saying, is it really worth it? Because at the end of the day, is it really worth your soul salvation? Like, all the money, all the women, all the men, all the sex, all the drinking, the party, and the club, and, like, you know, the material things, is it really worth it to, you know what I'm saying, to blaspheme God? You know what I'm saying? And I did want to say this. First of all, first and foremost, God is not a woman. All through the Bible clearly tells us that the God of the universe, okay, his name is Yahuwah, he is clearly a man. He is a man. He has masculine characteristics. Okay, God is a man. People can believe what they want to believe, you know, saying that, how do we know God is not a female? Well, it states all throughout the Bible that he is clearly a male, and he has masculine characteristics. So for, you know, someone to say, well, God is a woman, in my opinion, that's very blasphemous. He's not a woman. He's a male. You know what I'm saying? He's not a woman. But I just wanted to come out here and share this because you know, Satan knows his time is short. Okay, the Bible say that he come down with great fury, going to and from the earth to, you know, killing, stealing, and destroying, and he know his time is short. So, you know, he no longer hides what he doing. He put it in plain sight. And it's sad to say that in this day and age that, you know, Christians and believers are not outraged at things like this. Because it's like, how can you as a believer not be offended by something like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the world gonna be the world. The world is gonna be the world. I get that. I understand that. But I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure it's some Christians and believers who buy this perfume. And, you know, I've only been saved for 3 years. I was a Christian my whole life prior to coming out of Christianity. But even before I got saved, I would have never purchased a blasphemous perfume like this. Because even I knew better then. Like, how could you know what I'm saying? As lukewarm as I was, I wouldn't even stoop that low, no matter how good it smelled. And it don't get me wrong, it does smell good, but I just cannot disrespect my God that I serve. Like, I just will not do it. Like, now I do buy her other perfumes. I do, because they do smell really good. But this one right here, I refuse to buy it. I will not support this. It was one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. It just came back to me. One of the things that I wanted to say about Satan, one of the ways how he operates is he doesn't operate like in a sense where he will put everything in your face all at once to overwhelm you. That's not how he operates. And the reason why I wanted to point that out is because how he gets Christians and believers to be so accepting and so relaxed about blasphemous things like this, the devil do things in small increments. Okay, over time, he gives you a little bit of evil in small notches over a period of time, over a period of so many years. So by the time when the evil reach its full pinnacle or its full climax, then because people receive small increments over so many years, by the time it by the time the evil reaches its height or its climax, then people are more accepting to his tricks. They're more accepting to things like this, because 10 or 15 years ago, I feel like people would have been more outraged at this. But now, because the devil gave us small increments of evil in small doses over a period of time, it's like people like, oh well, they turn a blind eye to it. And that's why you have Christians and believers supporting things like this and buying things like this. It's like, how could you not be offended? How could you not be outraged at the blasphemy? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, would you let somebody disrespect your earthly mother or your earthly father? But all the time, believers will not be offended, or they'll support people like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy to me. But people really don't understand how crafty Satan is. I mean, he's very wise and he's very crafty. And it's just like, I'm going to give you an example. When I was talking about how one of the things that makes Satan dangerous is he give you evil in small doses, in small increments over a long period of time. But it's just like a frog in a frying pan, and I've heard this before, and it make a lot of sense actually. If you have a frog in a frying pan and you turn up the heat in small increments, the frog will eventually die from being cooked to death. Okay, if you turn up the heat, let's say you turn up the eye on, say it's on 200, and then over a period of time you turn it up in small increments to 500. Well, because you did it in small increments, the frog will, eventually be cooked to death. But Satan, you know what I'm saying, it's like if the frog is in the frying pan and it's on 200, and then you don't turn up the heat in increments, and you just turn up the heat, you go straight from 200 and you just turn it up to 500, just like that, just straight like that. Well, the frog will jump up out of the frying pan because the heat went from 200 to 500 and you didn't do it in increments. So that's how Satan do. He knows that if he give you a whole bunch of evil all at once, if he go from 0 to 100 really quick and not do it in increments, he knows if he do that, people will be outraged. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be angry, they'll be protesting, they'll be boycotting. You know what I'm saying? Things like this. So what makes him dangerous is he has to do it in small increments. That way, people will be more accepting. And the thing about it is, people don't really understand how crafty and how clever and how wise Satan is. They don't really understand. They underestimate him. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that really make him dangerous, because he's so wise and so crafty. But, as believers, we should not be ignorant of Satan's devices. You know what I'm saying? We have an enemy. We have a real invisible enemy. And, we really have a real spiritual warfare out here going on. You know what I'm saying? So, keep on your whole armor of God and just do not be ignorant of Satan's devices. Don't be blind and don't be ignorant to the things that he does. You know what I'm saying? Pray for wisdom, pray for discernment. I'm not gonna drag this video out any longer, but forgive me because I was supposed to share this. So if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Have a great day. Oh, hey y'all, I came back. I forgot to share this. When I was looking up pictures on Pinterest for the video, I saw that Ariana Grande has a song called God Is a Woman. Remember in the video I first said that she's a singer and a songwriter. So yes, she also has a song and a music video called God Is a Woman. Now, y'all know I don't listen to most of all these songs that's out now. A lot of them are blasphemous, and I just choose not to listen to a lot of this stuff. But I don't even really think I'm ready to listen to the song. Like I was going to listen to it, I'm not gonna lie, but I did Google the lyrics, and I think I may share the wording, you know, to the lyrics. And you know, of course I can't play the song for copyright reasons, but I may just post them in the video. But anyway, just wanted y'all to know that, yeah, not only does she have a perfume called Goddess Woman, but she has a music video and a song called Goddess Woman. So I just wanted to share that. All right, till next time, see y'all later. Bye, have a blessed day.